All right. So start by taking a few deep breaths to center yourself, to calm down. Allow yourself to be present with this moment. And allow your mind to become still. Start by focusing on your solar plexus and continue breathing. This time breathe into your solar plexus. Draw in energy through your breath into your solar plexus. It's a golden energy. And this is coming from all around you. You don't necessarily need to envisage it coming through your crown, just coming from everywhere around you. Through your breath into your solar plexus, we are going to call on to the frequency of gold. And with every breath out, imagine this gold energy expanding out of your solar plexus in the shape of a disc, of a golden disc. With every breath, it becomes bigger, larger. Coming out of you, expanding. The more you breathe into it, the more it gets energized. And it starts to vibrate. There are these waves going through it in all directions. Having this disc becoming alive out of your solar plexus. Vibrant, resonant with the frequency of gold and with your own frequency of your divine power. Keep breathing into it, allowing it to naturally expand further. And it is now starting to move even more, moving upwards and downwards through your body, scanning your body. And as it is traveling through your body, upwards and downwards, it is infusing this gold energy into all your cells, all your nerves, your muscles, your organs. by being exposed to this frequency of gold. This is being reflected and awakened in your DNA. Recovered through your cellular memory and brought back into your present state. This is an energy that is extremely clearing at the same time, clearing everything that is not in resonance with this sense of infinite abundance, of self-worth, of power, unlimited power. Of creation. We are now calling on Archangel Michael, and his legions of angels to create a 3-layered circle around us, each of us, and together, of intensive protection and transmutation, connecting through this energy of gold to the sun, expanding further our personal power. We are going to ask for all these 3 circles of angels around us to start spinning in opposite direction. And as they spin, they are spinning out of our energy field further everything that is preventing us from being in complete resonance with our personal power, with our sense of self-worth, of self-love. We are going to enlarge these circles of protection through our intention and will to encompass our environment, expanding and enlarging further until it is encompassing the whole earth, clearing and healing the earth through us, through our intention, through our will, through our power. Transmuting all the lower vibrations in the collective consciousness to the level that it is permitted at this time. Empowering those who are willing and prepared to accept their own power at this time. Clearing everything that has served its purpose. Allow yourself a moment to acknowledge that you are in a highly protected space, that you are extremely safe, you are completely safe, protected by your own power and divine will. And that it is safe to accept everything that is coming your way in this space, knowing that these filters that we have created will only allow for what is in resonance with your divine nature to reach you. Take a moment to breathe in into this space of safety. And take a moment to acknowledge your own power. Take a moment to acknowledge your own worth and see if you are able to do that. And if it feels confusing to you, that is okay. We are doing this together. And now in this space, we are also going to acknowledge the presence of golds all around us. We are immersed in a golden energy. There are specks of golden dust all around you. Everything is sparkling with gold. And it's all coming from you. Have an intention to see a mirror, a big, large mirror in front of you. Even if you don't visualize it necessarily, know that it's there. And we are going to ask this mirror to show us the version of ourselves that we might not be able to see. The version of ourselves which is empowered completely, abundant, in complete acceptance with itself. Fertile, that is continuously creating easily, attracting easily everything that is for our highest good. Allow for this mirror to show you this version of yourself beyond time, Know that all of your versions are present with you at all times. You might experience this version of yourself in the future based on our human linear perception of time. But it is present with you at all times, as you within you. It is you. Let this image form in front of you. And just be an observer of it without judgment. Observe it. You might perceive it as a feeling. You might perceive it as a thought. You might perceive it as a very detailed image or just a silhouette. It doesn't matter. You might perceive it in a very different shape, like a geometric shape, or a symbol, whatever it is. Just observe it. It doesn't have to look like something specific. Let it form in front of you. Let it form. Let your mind relax. You don't have to succeed at seeing it. You don't have to struggle to create a specific image. It's just like watching a movie. Let it play in front of you. And spend a few moments just observing this version. And even as I said, even if you don't perceive it in any way, just know that it is there, right in front of you, reflected through that mirror. If you don't see it properly, it may be that you don't fully resonate with it yet. And we are going to now set an intention to reach a state of resonance, to align ourselves with this version of ourselves, of who we are, which is a version that is happy. It feels safe, it feels abundant, it feels powerful. It feels that it can attract and manifest anything that it wishes. It knows it because it has already manifested it, because it has already experienced the self-worth, the abundance, the self-love, because it has already released the guilt, the fear, the shame that would have prevented it to achieve the state, to experience all this. And the way we're going to align ourselves with this version is through sending love to it. We are going to have an intention to fall in love with this version of ourselves. Allow love to flow out of your heart and into this version of you that is looking back at you through the mirror. Allow yourself to love this version of who you are. The more you are sending love to it, the more your heart opens. As your heart opens, you may experience a sense of discomfort because it is breaking through the walls that kept it closed. Let it open nonetheless. And allow yourself to experience beauty coming out of your heart, reflected to the version in the mirror. Allow yourself to acknowledge your own beauty. And allow yourself to be happy about it. Let the love keep flowing. And the more it flows, the more your heart opens, the more you can perceive a clear channel of energy forming between you and your image in the mirror. It becomes more solid the more you energize it. It's again a golden energy. But if you perceive it in a different way, that's absolutely okay. And the more this channel connects you to the version in the mirror, you start noticing this channel opening up at both ends, out of your heart, through your back, and through the back of the image in the mirror. Bending out of both ends into a torus. Torus which is now formed between you and yourself, through your heart and your heart's reflection. And keep sending love into it to continuously energize it. And the more it becomes energized, again it starts to vibrate. Through this vibration, it becomes alive. You can see, you can perceive the energy running onto this torus shape, onto this toroidal shape, rotating, traveling through it. And the purpose of this torus is to embed this new version of yourself in your perception. The codes, the frequencies, the algorithms, the sacred geometry patterns that are creating the frames of this reality of yourself, of this experience, are being recorded and embedded into this shape, into this torus. Out of your hearts, the codes of your divine truth, of your divine presence. There are no doubts about your true worth and power within your divine presence. Your divine presence is in itself instantly clearing all this. It cannot exist at the same time with doubts, fears, guilt, any low vibration energy ranges. Allow your mind to relax about this. This is happening in itself. You don't have to figure out how it's happening. You don't have to control it. Take a deep breath in your heart and then send again this huge energy flow again out of your heart and into your version. And let this love flow back through the storms, back into your heart. Let yourself feel this sense of self-love. Experience how it feels to love yourself here and now. How it feels to have no doubts about who you are, about your worth, about your value, about what you deserve, about what you're capable of. About the fact that you are a creator of worlds. You are instantly and permanently recreating yourself through your perception, through your heart, through your intention. Allow all this creation to flow back into you through the stores. Let it flow, let it permeate your heart, let it fill your heart, and then from there let it be expanding throughout your energy field at all levels, throughout your body, your mind, your emotions. Again, you don't need to control or understand how this is happening. Know that it is happening automatically because you willed it into existence. Allow yourself to fall in love completely and utterly with yourself and with your creation, with the world that you have created for yourself, with the experiences that you have created for yourself, with the connections that you have created for yourself. It's all your creation. It's all you. Let yourself be in awe of this beauty that you are manifesting continuously. Of the beauty of who you are. Of the power of who you are. And of this immense love that is flowing out of your throat. This love that you are. Take a few deep breaths again to settle in this state. There is absolutely nothing that you have to do, nothing that you have to achieve, nothing that you have to understand, not even anything that you have to heal. All you have is your love for yourself, which is shifting the entire world. Remember that you are in this space, in this protected, safe space that is encompassing all the world. It is safe to love everything and everyone in the world. It is safe to love your human existence with everything that it is encompassing. It is safe to love yourself as you are. And it is safe to love each and every version of yourself. It is this love that comes beyond everything, that is instantly transforming everything into gold, into beauty. Let go of your doubts. Allow your mind to further relax. Allow it to be comfortable with the thought that you are valuable, that you are powerful, that you are doing things right, that you are right to follow your intuition. Allow your heart to show you the truth of all of this, beyond all doubts, by simply accepting to feel this state of love. The more you allow yourself to feel it, the more you are being pulled towards the version in the mirror. Because you are coming into resonance with it. Allow yourself to be pulled through this magnetic resonance. It is completely safe. It is the right thing to do. And open your arms and your heart to give the version in the mirror of yourself a big, big hug as you come against it. Hug yourself with an open heart, overflowing with love. And allow yourself to receive back this embrace. Maybe you needed it for a long time. Maybe it was overdue. Maybe you thought that you don't deserve it, or that it's not available to you. Allow yourself to experience your own embrace, your own acceptance of yourself, of your beauty, of your value, of your worth. Allow yourself to be humbled by the greatness of your true presence, of who you truly are. And allow yourself to completely merge with the version of yourself in the mirror. Give yourself a few minutes, a few moments to allow for this to be integrated, to be acknowledged, to be grounded through your body, through the same process of resonance, through sound, waves, and frequencies, through the torus that is still flowing through your heart, keeping in place the frames, codes, and frequencies of this state, of this reality, of this world of yours that you are. Let yourself to feel love and compassion for yourself, kindness, appreciation. And we are calling again on the presence of Archangel Michael to bring in the energy of celebration so that you can celebrate yourself in all your beauty. To celebrate your return to yourself, the welcoming of your creation. And now have a sense of your body and step through the mirror onto the other side, knowing that you are now embodying fully through your acceptance, through your will, this version of you that you have experienced and observed. Allow for your perception to fully embrace you at this time. Your embodiment of your own worth, of your own beauty, of your own divine presence. Welcoming you into the new worlds that you have created for yourself as conscious observer, as divine creator, as a being of love. And again, spend a few minutes with who you are, right here and right now. We are calling on the angels to acknowledge this version of ourselves so that it can be further embedded within us and all around us throughout the universe. Through a sacred space of love, we are calling on Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, to hold and acknowledge our presence on the east, the element of air, allowing and calling on Archangel Gabriel to hold and acknowledge our presence on the west, the element of water, calling on again Archangel Michael on the south to acknowledge and hold our presence through the element of fire. And we are calling on Archangel Uriel on the north. Hold and acknowledge our presence through the element of earth. We are also calling on Archangel Metatron above us to acknowledge our presence, to hold it and to embed it in the Akashic field, the sacred patterns, sacred geometry, sacred structures of the universe of light manifestation. And we are also calling on Archangel Sandalphon below us to acknowledge and hold our presence through the sacred sounds and frequencies, and to ground this experience at all levels within us, within the earth, within all levels of the universe, of all conscious levels of the universe, as our current present experience, existence, and manifestation. We are going to set an intention further to have the Taurus that is containing the codes, the information, the frequencies of this experience, of this existence, of this timeline, to be kept in place for us, through us, as us. To be kept present in our perception. and to continuously project these codes, these frequencies, these algorithms into the universe. Let it be known that we are now accepting who we are, that we are accepting ourselves and our creation. With love and gratitude, with open arms, with open hearts, with open minds, with grace, with ease, with joy. Let it be, and so it is. Start focusing back on your breath, knowing that your breath is being infused, it is infused with this experience. Breathe it in and out. With this, breathe this reality into you and out of you. And let your breath carry it endlessly. On its own. Remember the frequency of gold within and around you. Let it settle in your energy field. Let it be acknowledged as part of you, as your natural state of being. A state of abundance, of purity, of high vibration. Let it be still carried through your breath. I'm going to set an intention to allow for this process to carry on itself until its full embodiment, until its full anchoring. We are going to call on the Archangel Michael's legions of angels to keep us in a safe space going forward in this golden light environment, so that this process can hold safely, easily, naturally, with no interference. And we are setting an intention to allow for this to happen beyond our fears, beyond our doubts, our concerns, beyond any low vibrational feelings as we might have experiencing or might have experienced or are experiencing still. Be grateful to yourself for allowing for this experience. Grateful for yourself for having manifested, having done all the work that has brought you to this point. Grateful to your body for being the vessel of your manifestation. of your experience. And as you are focusing on your body, allow yourself to become more and more present with your body, within your body, physical body. Starting to connect with it more and more, to feel it, to experience it. Through your breath, through your awareness. Start moving a bit, stretching if you need to, stretching your chest, your neck, your back, arms, your legs, whatever you need. And as you stretch, have this impression, have this intention to further create space in your body for this experience to be grounded, to be anchored, to take place in your body. Okay, a few more deep breaths. And when you're ready, come back in your time and open your eyes when you're prepared. Thank you all.